Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So today we're going to play with these stamps. Absolutely beautiful stamps. So we've already had a play with this gorgeous one. And I think I really, I mean, look at all of these and they're just lovely. So we've done butterfly style. We've got butterfly kisses, we've got butterfly tickles, and then we've got wings of change. And I think it's the wings of change that I'm wanting to do. So I just have some cardstock here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp some of these out, but we're going to do just get a block out. What I want to do is I don't know where I put my big block. Will that fit on there? No. I do have a really like heavy big one, but I'm not sure where I put it, so I'll have to use the A4 one. Okay, so because what I want to do, I actually want to make a panel with these. So I will have to do some what they're called, some masks, because we need to sort of build stuff up. So yeah, right, give me 1 second, I'll be back in a second. Okay, so sorry about that. While I was off camera, I've actually made myself a couple of masks ready for these. So what I want to do, the first thing I want to do is I actually want to stamp this. So we're just going to put, and I am using my VersaFine because I am going to use watercolour on this. So now I'm going to cut this panel down to size for my card. So I'm not really bothered whereabouts I'm stamping this. We are just going to stamp it and then yeah, colour it, and then I'll cut it to size. So we have that. So then I'm going to just grab my whatever this is called, mask, and just lay that over, and then I'm going to grab my light bulb. Okay, and I want to stamp this on, so I could do some removable. I do have my Tombow somewhere which we could use, but I'm going to have that just there, like so. So it looks like it's coming out of it, and then I want to do another one sort of just coming off here like that. Okay, oh, I didn't stamp that, but that's fine because we will deal with that. And then I'm going to have one more, make sure there's plenty of ink on it this time, just coming up here. So I'm just sort of building up a scene. Like I said, some of this is going to end up cut off, but that, I'm completely happy with that, because we're going to use we need to do like a card panel, but that's essentially what we have. What else do we have? We've got these pieces. Let me just grab another block out. So these are just arms, so I'm going to add some of these on, just coming out I think from a few places. So let's get our mask back on. Okay, so just like that. And then I'm going to have just some lines coming out like so, and it's just to give more interest to our piece, really. So just something a little bit different. Oh, see, I love that. Now I think we should have one just coming off here. Like I said, they might not come through because of the fact that, there we go, yeah, I'm loving that. So they might not they might end up getting cut off, but that's fine because essentially, so it's going to be like an A6 inside. So yeah, that one's going to be cut off, but you can sort of, I don't know if you can see, but yeah, it should look really nice. Okay, so let me just move all these stamping blocks because we don't need them. And then I'm going to grab some watercolours out. And I'm actually going to grab my cheap ones from B&M. So let me just grab those. So I have them in this bag. Well, here they are. So we're going to use these. And I'm going to use them on my mat here. So that yeah, we can just draw it down, because that's how I prefer to use them. So I think I want to go with, trying to think, what colours do we want to go with. My first thought was purple, but I'm always using purple and pinks. I'm wondering whether to go with different shades of grey and then maybe a pop of colour, or we've got green grey, which I think might be nice. So I'm going to just have a look just at this top at the colours. So there's that one, that one. Yeah, I quite like those colours. There's another one. So that's more or less the same. And I'm thinking, what about, oh, I like that teal. That teal's nice. So I might go with those. So it's always good to, oh, and I might go with that one as well. It's always good to swatch out your colours beforehand. What about this one? Or maybe a bit of that. Yeah, so I'm going to use these 5 colours to colour this in, because I think that will be really, really nice. So I do have my water. So let's move that over here. And yeah, let's start colouring. So I'm just going to scribble the colour onto my mat and then get my brush, and we're just going to work it in, and from there I am just going to, now this isn't watercolour cardstock, it's 300 GSM, just normal cardstock. I need to order some more watercolour, but it does withstand, as long as I don't put loads of water on it, it will withstand it. So it just goes to show, if you don't have the correct papers and stuff, you can do it, just won't, it just doesn't react as well as it would as if it was watercolour, but it doesn't stop me from doing it. So I'm just going to go around and colour all the bits in with this colour, and just do each colour as we go and sort of go from there, really. So I'm liking that. Is there any other colours that I want to add this to? Not sure. Maybe, what about the thingies of the butterfly? Now, I will have to go over that with pen where I didn't stamp it correctly, but that's completely fine. Right, okay, so I'm actually going to come in with this one now, which is the turquoise green. It's a beautiful colour. Okay, and I'm going to do the butterflies in this colour. Okay, so colour them in nicely. Oh, how gorgeous is that? So I think what I'm going to do, because all I'm doing is colouring in, I'm not doing anything special with these. I'm not, like I said, I'm not overloading my brush with water, but I'm just going to colour them in using these 5 colours. So I'm going to pop you guys up on speed up, and then we'll come back and we'll pop our card together, because it can take me quite a while to colour in. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this bit, and I will see you when it's all coloured. back. So I did go around. I can't find my thinner black pens, and that just looks silly, so I am going to cut it out though and use it on something else. So I did cut it off, but actually I'm quite glad, because I like this space down here, which is where we're going to put the sentiment. So I have cut it down to 4 by 5 3/4, so it'll fit on one of my card bases. So that's what yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. So I need to get a card base out. I'm sure I have some. Yes, I do. So what I'm going to do is, I'm loving the colours that I chose. That is literally just going to sit on there. But I think that I'm going to pop it up on some cardboard, just so it's got a little bit of dimension. The other thing that I did that you will have seen was, where have I put my glue? Do you know, I have this problem, don't I? Every time I come on, always wondering what I've done with my glue. Right, let me put these pens back, so I can take the pens off my desk. And there we go. So, now I did a silly thing in tidying up. And I think sometimes when we tidy up, it is definitely a silly thing, because yeah, we can never find anything. Actually, I don't think my glue's here. I didn't use it for anything other than, yeah, I might have to use, right, let's just use double-sided tape, because I can't see my glue anywhere. Is it behind there? No. Right, yeah, so I'm just going to use double-sided tape. So yeah, I did edge it as well. So once we'd done it, I edged it with with a black pen. My black pen is actually just about run out, but I am thinking that I might buy, well, I need to get some refills anyway for my Copic, so I might buy the black one and then just refill the pen with some black ink from my Copic, so that we're not going to ruin the Copic pen, but I'm not binning that one either. So it's a shame that Winsor & Newton didn't bring out re-inkers for their pens. It really, really is, because I think it's just a disposable world, isn't it, at the moment? And I think the less that we can dispose of, the better. Oh, doesn't that just look gorgeous? So I'm just going to pop some tape on here. Okay, like so. Right, and then cut a couple of bits off. I shouldn't really use those scissors. I should actually have a pair of scissors, shouldn't I, just for sticky bits. I'll grab this, it'll make life so much easier. Okay, so there's that. And then, okay, do that one and that one. Come on, there we go. And then we're just going to stick this on to our card base. So let me see if we can get this around as straight as we can. There. Oh, I love that. Doesn't that just look gorgeous? So let me just move these bits. Now, oh, actually I can reuse that card to do our sentiment on. And I think the sentiment that I'm going to use is "Change is Beautiful." So let's do that. I need, right, just need to do this, clean that off, and that can go back on my stamp set. Because now we're going to stamp this on. Oh, look at that, that would fit perfectly. But I've just got it mucky with my thing. Don't you just hate it when that happens? And that is as well, because I was thinking we could have it just going across, but I have just got it mucky, so I think I'll just have to cut it. Oh well, let's see what happens. Just going to use my VersaFine again. So make sure that's got plenty of ink on. I'm just going to have it off to the side, like so. And that is so wonky, but that is fine. We can definitely straighten that up. And then just use my guillotine to make sure that that is straight, because we definitely want that straight, don't we? And that needs to be a little bit more. Oh, it moved. How dare you move? Right. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so I'm gonna have it so that it is just a banner cut there, and then move that out of the way. I'm just gonna grab these scissors and we're just gonna pop in a banner. So I'm just cutting down the center and then cutting from one side to that center point, and then from the other side to that center point, and get rid of those bits. And then that's going to go there. Let's raise that up. So I do need to make that a bit shorter, a bit more shorter. Okay. Oh, I don't have my glue, do I? Okay. Oh, I found my glue. It was underneath my phone. Right. So just glue that down like that, and then I'm just going to glue that just across the bottom like that. Oh, how gorgeous is that? I think that looks beautiful, really pretty. And then I'm actually going to cut this butterfly out because I'm wondering whether or not this would look nice as an embellishment. So yeah, let's have a look. I'm just going to go all the way around. Now I am cutting the excess off. You'll find that the thicker the card, the harder it is to actually fussy cut. And my advice is cut it down. You know, cut those extra bits off. Don't try and go around corners because you're likely to crease your image with it being a larger piece. Oh yes, do you know what, we are so doing that. That looks fab. I am going to pop a little bit of dimension on. So I'm actually just going to stick that just on there like that. And then I'm going to stick our butterfly just on top of it like so. Oh. And I think because it's got thicker black lines, it just stands out that little bit more. So there we have it, guys. That is my card for today, using this absolutely beautiful, beautiful stamp set. I mean, oh, it is gorgeous. Let me just move all of these little bits out of the way because, yeah, I think this needs stuff. Now, these that I have here, they are going to go in with the stamp set so that I can use them again. We didn't actually end up using that, but it means that if I want to do any masking later on, I can. So they just sit with the stamp set quite easily. Now, I have been asked about my cloth that I'm using, so I shouldn't say. This is actually a Tonic Studio cloth. Let me just, I do have a spare one. So this is it. It's a stamp cleaning cloth. So that's what I use to clean my stamps. And I keep it in a tub because it can't dry out. But if it dries out, it goes really hard and brittle. So yeah. Just trying to work out how that goes. Have I got these on the wrong way? I think I may have. So yeah, so that's what I use to clean my stamps, and I find that keeping your stamps nice and clean really, really does make a difference. And I mean, this takes 2 seconds to do. Well, this one's getting dry. The other thing that I use, there is other stamp cleaning products out there, but I also use this, which is a Nouveau stamp. And you just give it a couple of sprays, especially when the cloth starts getting a little dry. And look at that. My stamp is new, so it just prolongs the life of the stamps. Now, I never did this when I first started crafting, but trust me guys, it really does make a massive difference to your stamps. And I think especially with beautiful stamps like this, you want to make sure that they're nice and truly clean. So it's why I sort of keep in the cleaning process, because I hope that it reminds you guys to keep your stamps clean as well. So now they are ready to use again for another day, and I just store them in these plastic wallets from Amazon. They have gone up in price. It's nearly £20 for 100, but personally I love them, but I think you'll be able to get them cheaper anywhere else. do check out the description box below. There will be links to the stamps that I have used where you can buy them from. Absolutely beautiful. And to tell you the truth, I can see these flying out. Get the pun? Because they're just so beautiful. I mean, how gorgeous is that card? Quick and simple. Had a lovely time just watercoloring. It did actually take me as long as what I thought it was going to take me either. I think because we kept it down to a minimum amount of work. Yeah, I just use 5 different colours and I think it works beautifully. But yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed it here. I like to say, do check out the description box. Also, do check out Julia's Facebook group as well. Her Facebook group is fabulous, full of amazing people, including you guys. You're all super talented. So do get sharing anything that you have made using any of Julia's stamps, because honestly, it really helps. It even helps us as a design team to see your crafty makes. So do go over and sign up to our lovely Julia's Facebook group, where you will get lots of inspiration, and also it'd be nice to see your inspiration as well. So don't think that you're not good enough to do it, because guess what, guys, you are amazing. You are all super talented, and we all bring something different to the table. So yeah, anyway, I'll stop rapping on now. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, matches my nails. And thank you so much for watching. Until next time, guys, please do take care. Happy crafting. Bye.